You may not realize it, but your extension office is 100 years old. Maybe not the one on your block, but it's been around 100 years, and I have to tell you, I've been around for almost half that time. Well, here to tell us more about the 100-year celebration is Richard Tyson, our division manager. And Richard, thanks for bringing by these proclamations. And, you know, what do the proclamations actually say?
Thank you, Tom. These are celebrating and recognizing 100 years of the formation of the Cooperative Extension Service. Back in the 1800s, federal legislation allowed the building of land-grant universities, which was a revolutionary idea at the time because a lot of people had to go to the East Coast to get schooling, extra schooling like that. So these land-grant universities were formed, but the information that they were generating was not getting out to the people. So in 1914, they formed the Cooperative Extension Service to extend the knowledge that was being generated in these universities to every citizen in the counties in the United States. So what we do is we look at the needs, the local needs in the community, and we use our resources connected with the land-grant university resources to help solve those local needs in the counties.
Yeah. It has a real history. It's hard to believe it's 100 years old. And I remember when I was a kid with the extension agent coming to the farm, and one extension agent wrote a book, and there's a picture of my uncle in there helping during a demonstration of some sort. They actually came to the farm and did those type of demonstrations. Now, 4-H came in at about the same time.
Right.
So you have all those together.
We have agriculture, horticulture, family and consumer sciences with the ladies and the girls, and then the 4-H youth development, which also included ladies and boys clubs. So it's evolved considerably over the years. Of course, our delivery system's a lot different, obviously, but also the needs have changed a little bit. So we've expanded our outreach to help solve those needs. An example with the 4-H group, we had livestock clubs, we had tomato clubs for the girls, corn clubs for the boys, and now we've expanded into not only livestock clubs, but robotics and public speaking, and so it's really expanded in a lot.
Yeah,
so.
I remember back in the old days that the extension agents would actually come out to the farm and help you with little projects and things of that nature.
We still do that for commercial producers. As a matter of fact, in Orange County, even though it's an urbanizing county, we have the 9th largest agricultural industry among Florida's 67 counties. So we still do a lot of that outreach to the counties and to the county's commercial horticulture and agriculture industry and livestock industry too.
Looking back 100 years, or maybe not quite 100 years, what was the communication system like at that time?
Well, when our first extension agent was hired in 1914, they didn't give them Model T Ford until 1918. So they were getting around in a horse-drawn, carriage and, telephone and that sort of thing. So it was fairly rudimentary as society was at the time. But of course, we've evolved now with more vehicles and computers and Facebook and,
Now, how did you celebrate the 100 years? What did Extension do?
We had the governor's proclamation. Orange County Mayor gave us a proclamation and designated a week as the centennial celebration of Cooperative Extension. We had an open house, and we have exhibits there of things we've done over the years at our office on Conway, and that is still up now. So those were our main activities, and they were well attended by clientele and stakeholders.
Yeah, and I know extension offices have grown too. In the past, early they were just places in a courthouse or a post office even. I think that's where our first one back home was, in the bottom of the post office. Right. And now we have nice facilities like the one in Orange County, for instance.
We have about 13 acres, an auditorium, 3 classrooms, and we have a 3-acre extension demonstration garden in the back where we look at techniques for saving water, the right kind of varieties of plants to use, and vegetable small farm demonstrations and things of that nature.
Yeah. Now here's a question I think we probably all ask in here. Is Extension's need today just as great as it was back in 1914?
We are selling out of all of our vegetable gardening, community gardening classes. Canning is back in the 60s and 70s. It kind of went away, but we have a strong local foods movement now, and people are looking at what they're growing and what they can grow themselves, and when they grow extra, can they can? How do you cook them? What's healthy and that sort of thing. So those classes are all sold out now.
And it continues.
And it continues.
Richard, thank you very much. If they want to get information and get in contact with you, and your extension office, of course, is available to you in every county, and all you have to do is give them a call and you find out about the programs going on, or you can do the modern thing, get up on the internet. I just put in Orange County and I put that information in there, and all of a sudden it pops up and tells me about what's going on. So enjoy your extension service and put it to use for you.